So there's a lot in the streams at the moment about medications, and some people are saying not to take your medications. I'm very much about what's been proven, and what we're ending up with is a mix of myth and half-proven truths. Because it's really, really unclear what's actually happening with long COVID. People are treating a lot of the symptoms in different ways. They're cobbling together ideas to manage the symptoms, which is the way that a practical outlook will develop. Part of that is looking at what's proven. So if you have muscular discomfort and joint pain, taking some sort of painkiller is not a bad thing. If you were looking at someone who had some sort of lower back problems, the recommendation is to take a painkiller and to move and do stuff. Without the painkiller, it limits the amount of movement that the person can do. And generally that's worse for the lower back pain. So take medications that they're prescribing out and see how they affect you. And you can't generalise how medications affect people. When you're looking at some of the symptoms that are coming up with the long haulers, which is something called irregular heartbeat, which doesn't take too much to work out what that is. It's a heartbeat that hasn't got a set rhythm. And atrial fibrillation, which is a fluttering heart, so the electrical circuit in the heart isn't working properly. If you've been prescribed medications to regulate that, you need to take them. Any side effects the medications will have do not even come close to the side effects of those two conditions. The other thing is that there's good research on some of the supplements. So most of the supplements are going in the same line of thought. It's all linked in with reducing something called systemic inflammation. That's the inflammation in your body as a whole. So vitamin D is being bandied around, and there's good research for that. It reduces muscle wastage, which is an important factor if you're not moving around that much. It also brings down inflammation in the muscle itself. Omega-3 oils, fish oils, do the same thing. Magnesium does the same thing. The cusp of it is that when you look at your diet, a healthy, balanced diet will reduce systemic inflammation. And I said in one of the previous videos, the recommendations in the UK are, I think, are for 5 to 7 pieces of fruit and veg a day. That's a minimum. Really what you want to be doing is eating between 7 and 12 pieces of fruit and veg a day. I am not a vegetarian. I flutter around with diets. The main thing that I try and do is regulate the quality of the nutrients, the food that I'm putting in. And as a general thing, the more processed the food is, the more the nutrient quality, the vitamins and the minerals are being stripped out. And that links in to calorie burn and the way the energy is used when it enters your system. The long and short of it is stored more readily as fat, and it affects your insulin levels, which knocks on to an inflammatory effect in your body. So do, by all means, do the medications, do the supplements, as long as they're taken relatively within the guidelines laid down by the local health people and all the rest of it, wherever you are. They're going to do you very little harm. A good healthy diet will do you no harm at all. If you combine them and they help with your symptoms, you're on a win-win. So I hope that helps, and I hope I'm bringing some clarity rather than confusing matters even more. If you need any advice or support, give us a shout, because a lot of this stuff is coming back from you guys, and we're trying to answer the questions as they're coming in.